Hi everyone, and welcome back to Seek Resources. My name is Kayla Wilson. I am the founder of Seek Resources, and I would love for you to like, share, subscribe, and comment below on the things that you like, don't like, things you would like to see in the future, all of it. I'm here for it because I want to provide you with the best ways to finesse your success. Thank you. The reason why I thought it would be important to talk about this, because I know a lot of people talk about, oh, follow your dreams, have a plan for yourself, all that kind of good stuff. But most times when we have dreams and goals, we don't actually have any like executables or action items of how to actually get there. And so this is what I thought would be very important to discuss, especially for those of you that are either transitioning careers or are graduating and wanting to move into college. So, regarding goals and how do we achieve them? Well, there's a quote. It says, if you do not build your dreams, someone will hire you to build theirs. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in. And that's actually by Tony A. Gaskin Jr. And I thought that was very profound because at the end of the day, that is very true. Most of us, whether we're in college, just simply trying to get a one-time little job or on-campus job or something like that. And we're always just, let me get enough or get something that can at least pay my bills, put food on my table, and then that's the extent of it. We don't see this as a stepping stone. We don't try to find different avenues of what we can pick up out of that, that career or out of that particular job. There's always some type of transferable skill that you can pick up out of everything that you do. But it takes some very keen ideas and some keen thoughts to be able to pick that up. So how do we do this? How many people are actually achieving their goals? Like, what does science say? Are there any statistics that show how many people are being successful at achieving the goals they've set for themselves? Or is everybody just kind of going through life, just kind of coasting? And so I thought it'd be important to really kind of give you some perspective of where you are in your goal setting and how do you, measure up to everyone else around you, right? So this actually statistics and studies show is that according to the research study by University of Scranton studies, they said that 92% of people are not achieving the goals they've set out for themselves. That hurts my heart. That breaks my heart. As you do your little easy mental math, that means that 8% are the few that do. Why is that? That is a huge discrepancy. So what makes the difference between somebody who is achieving their goals and someone who is not? Or somebody who feels that life has just happened and now their goals and dreams are no longer viable? What is the difference? Well, my personal opinion is that the true keen difference between those different people or different groups, is how they deal with setbacks and what they consider to be a failure. There's different forms of motivation, as they say, and failure is one of those. But I'll dive a little bit deeper into what those are and I'll explain those a little bit further. But really assess when you're thinking about accomplishing a goal, if you want to have your own business, if you want to work for some big heavy hitter company that's Fortune 500, but yet you don't have the proper work experience, what things are you thinking about as you're assessing whether or not your goals are attainable? It's important to kind of think about what excuses are you making for yourself? Because that's essentially what it is. You're making an excuse, right? And for those of you that are my Greek folks, excuses. Oh, we know so much about it. The tools of the weak and the incompetent. But at the end of the day, and I don't get into all the little Greek stuff, but at the end of the day, you are, when you're not achieving your goals and you're saying certain things or putting yourself down, like, I can't do that no more. that's not attainable anymore. You are, in a sense, making an excuse. Regardless if you think it is or not, that is essentially what it is. It's just basically forfeiting up an opportunity because you feel that something else has prevented it. And that, at the end of the day, is an excuse. So, part of it is that seeking external motivation and validation. Those are one of the things that most people look for if they don't have that internal that internal push, that internal, desire that says, I can do this no matter what circumstances happen to me, no matter what type of failures I may experience or what sacrifices I must make. Those people are a special kind of breed. But as most people, and it's okay if you don't fall into that category, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, partly what contributes to these things is that most people are seeking external validation and motivation. This may come from your family, this may come from your friends, this may come from your teachers or your influencers or whoever you're looking to for guidance. So ultimately, people let other people influence them too much by either telling them that their dreams are impossible. So let me know if you've heard that, comment that below. That your dreams are impossible, or by witnessing the example of other people not following their dreams, which basically allows it to be an example or as an access for you to acquire yours. So fear. Fear is one of the biggest setbacks behind everything. There's a fear of failure, there's a fear of success, there's a fear of all these different things, but fear is the biggest one, right? So what is fear? Fear can be a fear of failure. It can be perfectionism, because basically, I know that to me, I thought was very strange. I didn't know that perfectionism can be a fear, but it's a fear in the sense that if things aren't perfect, if things aren't the way that you had initially planned for yourself, then you don't feel that it's going to work unless it's one concrete way. When in actuality and in reality is that there's so many different ways to get to where you're trying to go. You just got to be creative. You got to finesse it. You got to be able to think outside the box and be able to shape your future, not in just one arena. For those who are believers, God didn't just say, hey, we're just gonna have one avenue. This is the way. Everybody's gonna be on a straight and narrow. No, there's many ways for you to be able to get to where you want to go. And that's why we have choice. We have these different things to, propel us to where we want to go. But yeah, there's fear of failure, perfectionism, fear of success. And I thought that was weird too. How can you be fearful of succeeding? Think about it. Well, being a fear of success is those that if you get to where you are, will you know how to handle it having that success? That's why you have certain, celebrities. They want the fame, they want the fortune, and then once they're there, they crumble. They, sometimes get into bad habits, and that brings down their career because it's just too much of a stimulus to them that they weren't quite ready for. Mentally, they were not prepared to handle what comes with all that success and fame. So that is a fear too. It's fear of success that once I get there, will I be able to handle it? Will I be equipped, with the resources to sustain keeping it once I do get it? For those of you who are starting businesses, partly that it might be one of your fears is that I get this business up and running, and what if I get so many people, I can't even manage my product, to ship it out to all these different people. Then I got to hire a bigger marketing team. Then I got to have a warehouse to store my product and, find more cheaper, product, means to develop the things that I'm trying to do. So just think about it. Take a deep breath. We got you covered. Take a deep breath. All right. So then you have the fear of having to give up something. Let that sink in. Okay? Boy, most times people they think that they can get there without having to sacrifice anything. I don't want to give up time. I don't want to leave from being a part from my family. I don't want to have to dedicate most of my time, engaging others and caring about what they think and what they want and all those different things. But if you're in that market of trying to be successful, yes, a part of it is that you will have to cater to other people's interests. There's a quote, and they say, because I love quotes, everybody who knows me knows I love quotes, but the more that you help someone else get to where they are or what they want will allow you to have everything that you desire. Because regardless of what the business is or, the organization you're a part of, all of it is still people oriented. It's about who you know, what you know, the audience that you're attracting, because that is how these businesses grow, is that can they appeal to other people. So with having the fear of having to give something up, this can be a loss of time, a loss of approval, this from other people. You gotta dismantle that. Okay, everybody ain't got your best interest at heart. Everybody's not looking to help you be successful, and most people definitely ain't trying to make you more successful than they are. Okay, so at the end of the day, you gotta dismantle that. You gotta get rid of that wanting approval, because sometimes everybody's not gonna be on board when you first got that vision, when you first have that dream, when you're first trying to strive to get the things that you want. Because why? They don't have that for themselves. So they say, how can you, being less than where I feel I am, be able to achieve all those different things that you want for yourself? But I feel like I'm in a better position. So why am I? If I'm not getting it, I know you definitely ain't getting it. And that's their mentality of how they're going about these different things. But don't worry, they don't have to be you. They don't have to be you. At the end, they say, I'm getting this. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my success. I'm making generational wealth. You better say all those things and those positive affirmations to yourself to let people know that you ain't got to be on board for this train, but just know that this train is moving. Okay? Let it just, give yourself a little pep talk sometimes, because sometimes it is just you. It is just you in this thing, and that's okay. It sometimes will be lonely, but I guarantee you there's gonna be more people who have taken the same route to where you are trying to go as well. They've been through the trials and tribulations. That's why they can attest to what happens as a product of that path. But I guarantee you, almost everybody who's done it will say that it was rewarding and it was all worth it. So get rid of that wanting that approval from other people. And for those who have a lot of families or very connected to their families, is yes, having the loss of quality time with the loved one. That can be very taxing on people, because time is limited. We all, no matter how great you are or whatever your circumstances are, we all got the same, we all leave in this place. We got an expiration date to a degree when we leave here. So at the end of the day, you have to make the most of the time that you have here. And yes, that can be taxing, trying to figure out, if I do this takes away time with my family, and is it worth it? So just make sure that you have goals and dreams that align with what you want out of life more so. Okay? And then last but not least, and these are for those that are my social media influencers and those that want to be actors and actresses and want to be in that media spotlight, the fear of humiliation. You got to get away from that. Who cares what they think? Who cares? Because at the end of the day, be you. Do what you want to do. Have the goals in mind of what you want to achieve. You can be the best version of yourself if you would just let go of what other people will say about what you're doing. If you got this deep gut feeling saying, I know this is my passion, this is my time, this is it, this is it, this is my season, my time, this is the time for my favor, this is all for me, then keep pushing. Because as I mentioned earlier, not everybody's going to see that vision for you, but the only thing that matters is if you see that vision for yourself, period. So if you like this video, I encourage you to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn on that bell so you can get those notifications for future content, because I'll be talking about it all, finessing your success. I actually do have some old videos that I just released regarding actual senior recruiters. So for those of you that are looking to transition to a different industry or looking to get into college or anything like that, and you're looking, what kind of skills do I need, what type of things would I be missing typically in an interview, be sure to like those videos up here, and I'll be sure to post those links to my social medias for you can follow me for future content. It was such a pleasure, and as always, keep striving, elevating, empowering yourself, and most importantly, increasing that knowledge. Thank you. Love you guys. Until next time. Mwah. Bye, guys.